Welcome to RaiderTalks. I am your host, Art Navarrete, here alongside Nick Ibarra. With the NFL Combine coming up, we just kind of wanted to talk about a little bit, how the Raider scouts are going to be scouting these guys and some of the positions we need that we're going to be keeping an eye on in the Combine. So I kind of want to ask you how you feel about the Combine coming up. Are you excited? Are you pumped up? I think it should be fun.
I'm bumped up just because that, it's a start of a new league year. You know, we got that to kick it off, and then you officially kick it off, I think, in 3 or 4 weeks, middle of March, with the official new league year where you can trades go through, free agency and just everything comes into fruition. And that's what really pumps me up. But like you said, and I think this year with, seeing what we could do, what McDaniels and Ziegler can do and everything, it starts with the Combine, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. We wanted to come on here and talk about it because next week we're going to be doing Combine coverage, and it's going to be fun. We're going to do day 1, day 2, day 3, obviously. We're going to grade. We're going to do some grades for the players each day, rank the best players each day, the winners and losers from the Combine, from the players. Maybe some players are their stocks going lower, some stocks going higher. It should be exciting. Should be very fun. Probably going to see some diamonds in the rough. I love to see it. I love watching the 40s, seeing who could fly. Yeah, and it's just going to be it's going to be very cool to watch that. And it's a start of something special for Las Vegas with Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler.
Yeah, no, Combine is going to be cool. A lot of players improve their draft stock in these, in this week, and a lot of people,
some of those smaller school guys,
and a lot of people drop because of this, oh no, I don't want to throw in front of scouts, or I don't want to do this in front of this, or they go out there and really don't perform, and then you got to be forced into their own pro day at their school to
I think
up that
the Raiders are a later pick in this draft. I think there's some players the Raiders are probably thinking of right now that might go up in the draft stock, and so it just makes things very interesting.
This does make
very interesting.
Very interesting. People go and they do their times and their bench, and then their workouts and everything, and people look at them like, oh wow, he's gonna do this, he's gonna go up, but then this at this position, this player went down because of their times and everything, and it's just it's pretty cool, and how everything matters. That's half a second, or the point seconds or whatever really do matter in the Combine, and how they rank and how they do, and what position what draft position they're going to go in, and it's very interesting, and I'm excited.
I have an idea about some couple players I like for the Raiders already in college, going to the draft, but I think Combine, I'm going to get a really good idea of who's a good fit for the Raiders, who I like personally, and then obviously, got free agency coming up, so it's just going to be really fun.
Yeah, free agency is the big one. Free agency is the one where we're going to address our holes that the players that we need first before we go into the draft. And it's just going to be interesting to see who we get, if we can make that really big splash, or we're just going to make a little tiny splashes, but really good, acquisitions. Free agency is going to be really interesting too.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. By the time the free agency comes around, we're going to know what guys we like coming out of the draft, and what guys we like in free agency. So we're going to have it all kind of put together of who we want, what kind of team we want to be from our perspective. But obviously we don't know what Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels are thinking, but it should be fun. Going to the Combine, I think the Raiders scouting department is definitely going to look at some of these traits. High IQ guys, high football IQ guys, high character guys, because of kind of things going around in Vegas lately. Guys that love football, speed, athleticism. Those are just some of the key factors, and I think some of the biggest ones, high character.
Just come in.
A good player with high character.
Come in, be ready to play, be mature about it, and come in and wanting to be and ready to be a Raider.
Compete. Compete, because Dave Ziegler, Josh McDaniels are competitors. Probably the biggest competitors. You know what I mean? They're with the Patriots organization. They compete. And they're going to look for guys that are competing, busting their butt. You know what I mean? Running faster 40s than was expected. doing things better than expected, and then be like, man, this guy's a grinder. He's been working hard for this combine. He's gonna work hard for the Raiders. So some of those guys, some of those little grinders coming out, maybe might be third rounders, kind of low key guys. Dave Ziegler, Josh McDaniels gonna be looking at those guys.
Well, you know what? And this, I think as a Raider fan, this is a big one too, because we got to start hitting on early round picks, first round, second rounders. These past couple years with Mayock and Gruden, we've always talked about it during the show, but kind of reaches, feeling we need this was a need that we needed, but we went in the bottom of the barrel to go get them.
Yep.
And this is the one where not even maybe hit so much, just come in, do your job. Play at your value of what you were picked.
Yeah.
This year we got 22. Be that 22nd pick of the draft that we picked you for. Come in, be a Raider, like you said. Let's be mature about it.
Be a starter.
Be a starter. Come in, wanting to be a Raider. Be a Raider, and make some noise.
Yeah, for sure. I think this combine is a start of something huge for Dave Ziegler, especially the GM.
Yeah,
because like you said, it's been a miss on those couple higher draft picks.
Yeah,
I think we have a good enough team that there's an opportunity for Dave Ziegler to maybe even take best available player.
And that's
depending on free agency.
Depending on what you do in free agency.
Depending on free agency, you might be able to fill in a lot of holes in free agency to where you can go in the draft and you're picking best available player.
Yeah.
Just the best player, skill player, and we'll figure out what to do with him.
Yeah.
And that would be the best thing possible.
No, you're right.
But obviously, sometimes it don't happen like that. But hopefully, in free agency, it sets us up for a good draft, or kind of not a relaxing draft, but a draft where we don't need to overthink. Just pick the best player.
Yeah.
Pick the guy with the most speed, most athleticism. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
get that guy.
Because I'm tired of watching the draft and they're like, okay, well, Raiders select so and so, and then
I'm tired of all these teams. Not saying even if they're ahead of us or behind us.
Yeah.
Getting these badass players.
Yeah.
Badass players, and then we go and try to just fill a need, and that's the best player available, but he's not that good.
Or like when we pick,
might as well go in free agency, and get someone that's just okay.
I think what got me mad during these past drafts is just like let's say for example Arnett. I know, but we've had so much talent to choose from where we could have done Arnett. Even in the second, third rounds, there's a lot of Pro Bowlers out there and all pros. I don't know about all pros, but a lot of Pro Bowlers out there that were picked.
Yeah.
Behind him, and we picked Arnett. Or
you didn't like Arnett?
Come on,
you guys didn't like Arnett?
Nah, I try to force myself to I was looking at tape. I was like, okay, yeah, he's gonna be this. Too. He can do this. I'm like, okay. Oh my god, really? Never mind. Yeah. But
can't have any of those high character guys. Just get high character guys too,
because you don't want to regret it. You don't want to. You don't want to sit there week 3, week 4, and be like, dang, we picked so and so, but 4 picks later, this team picked this player and he's going off, and man, we could have had him, at the same position.
Let's not overthink it.
Yeah.
Let's not overthink it. But again, it all starts with free agency. But heading back to the combine, I think they're going to be talking to these players. They're going to be talking to these players' coaches.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing their due diligence.
Yeah.
And really finding out, are they high IQ football players? Do they love football? Are they high character guys? Are they fast? Are they athletic?
And how are you going to fit in our system?
Yeah. And how are you going to fit in our system?
Yes.
I think those are the main things that you're looking at.
Yeah.
You're getting, talking to coaches and getting reactions.
Yeah.
And, I think this is a big time for the Raiders to do their scouting.
Yeah.
Where they can really go in depth. And, I know it's the NFL. I know they can call whoever, whenever. But the combine, you really get to learn about someone.
Yeah.
And you really get to talk to coaches. And you're able to learn more about these guys and dive a little deeper so that they're going to be a good fit for the Raiders.
Exactly.
They're going to be high character guys. They're going to be able to handle a big city in Vegas.
Know who you're getting before you get them. Yep. I think that's basically what you're saying.
I think it's happened a couple times with us.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell. He didn't watch the tapes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Yeah, coach. Yeah, coach. I'm in. I'm ready. There's nothing on the tape, Jamarcus. But that Arnett.
Yeah.
But you knew what you were getting out of Arnett. You're just hoping that he turns his life around because he made the NFL.
Yeah.
But you can't do that again.
Or
but we have Dave Ziegler, a smart guy.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming from a great organization, a very good organization.
First-class organization.
First-class organization. Don't mean to say great. I don't like the Patriots. I don't like the Patriots. But I think he's gonna do the right thing. But you never know. We just gotta wait till the combine, see what they like, free agency, and draft day.
Yeah, no, I think they both do the right thing. I think they both study and do their work and figure out who these guys are before putting them in silver and black. Mm-hmm. But like you said, this is a big. I'm gonna say a couple months from like now to the draft.
Yep.
For not only for the Raiders organization, but for Ziegler and McDaniels to make their mark, and to do what our past coach and GM couldn't do these past 3 or 4 years.
For sure. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be exciting. I'm pumped up. I'm ready. I'm ready for us to do our research too.
Yeah.
So on the show, we can talk to you guys and kind of give you the little details.
I'm ready for season to start. Like I'm like,
dang.
No, but seriously, I mean,
Already?
ever since the GM and coach, and you're excited.
Yeah, you just want that new start. You just want to see what Josh McDaniels is all about.
We ended in such a good way last year with 4-game win streak. Finally went to the playoffs and everything.
I don't think we ended in a good way.
In the regular season we did.
But
the way we ended it was good. Made the playoffs, or whatever. So now you're hungry and you're ready to get back to it. I think that's where I am right now, and it's gonna be fun and interesting to see all the off-season stuff. But I'm ready to watch us training camps and OTAs.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the report from general manager of the Packers?
Yeah,
about Davante Adams.
That he doesn't want to tag him, right?
Doesn't want to tag him. Sounds like he doesn't want to tag him. He wants to keep him, but he says there's a chance that he gets he's gonna be somewhere else
because you tag him.
And everyone in the comments is saying Davante Adams has no chance of coming to the Raiders on the Davante video. He has a chance.
So I saw one.
Hey, it's opening up.
So because I saw one, and if you tag him, you might be stuck with that price tag, and they're already under the cap.
No,
over the cap.
You are.
They're over the cap.
If you tag them, and you can even trade them.
You're
still stuck with that.
But if and then if you don't try to find a trade partner or anything, then you're stuck with that cap or with that number, and it just
the NFL, all this stuff is crazy, so they can find ways to avoid the cap.
Yeah, probably.
But
that's just a big price tag.
I think it's more about it's less about cap, more about what Davante wants.
Yeah. It's
more about, is Davante going to stay out next year because he doesn't want to play for us so bad? Mm-hmm. Or, what's going to happen? Does he want to play for the Raiders that bad? Does he want to play for another team that bad? I think it's all up to Davante. So I think Carr needs to go do his best to go try to lean him toward the Raiders.
I'll just say something real quick before we leave off. It said something like Raiders, Chargers, and Miami would throw it all in, try to go get Davante. If it's those three, Miami isn't. He ain't going to go with Tua. If that tax-free, he might, because of the tax-free, it's us and Dolphins, but he ain't going to go over there with Tua. Then if it's down to Chargers, Raiders, where it might be.
He ain't going to play his best friend. You think he's going to want to play his best friend?
No, you would want to go with your best friend,
if
right?
If you're going to the AFC West, come to Las Vegas.
And that's what I said.
You would think
tax-free and everything, we can probably offer him less, but it would be more, because if he wants $30 million, and let's just say let's say Eagles. I know the Eagles say, hey, we'll give you $30 million, but because of that tax situation, he only is going to bring home 23, 25. To where we sit there
you acted like you did the math before you came.
No. But I'm just saying, and we offer him 26, 27. He gets to keep most of that. You know what I mean? And so
it's about if the deal's right. It's about if he wants to come to Vegas. If he wants to play with Carr. I think it's all about Davante. If Davante wants to come, he's going to come.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like the Packers aren't fully. If we're all in, their general manager will say Davante Adams is going to be on our team next year, no matter what.
Yeah,
right. They're not all in. They don't know. They don't know what Davante wants, because it's one of those things where Davante's put in a lot of good years with the Packers, and he's at the stage of his career where he can probably tell the Packers, "Hey, I want to go somewhere else. I put in a good, 8-9 seasons with you guys, and
especially Rodgers leaves.
Yeah. 8-9 seasons with you guys, and I think it's time for me to move on. And I think they might honor that. They might be like, okay,
because let's just say Rodgers does leave, like they're in a rebuild mode.
I heard the Packers fans are kind of getting ready to get rid of Rodgers as well.
Say their goodbyes and stuff.
Say their goodbyes.
Yeah. So I mean,
they're saying that he can't get it done. Can't get it done. Want someone else.
But I think it's just
can Jordan Love is Jordan Love going to take you to the NFC Championship? I don't know,
but no, all this is gonna be exciting, and the whole thing with Green Bay kind of affects us just with Davante and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just a lot of news going around.
I'll tell you
around the NFL right now. That's pretty good.
Yeah, this offseason is more fun because the Raiders are good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We're right there. We're good.
Because
it's just about getting a couple more pieces.
There we go.
A couple more pieces. I feel like in years past, we need the world for us to feel like we're going to be contenders.
We're defense away, or no, we're offense away, or we're
now we're like pretty close on defense, pretty close on offense.
A couple players here, a couple players there.
Yeah. New defensive coordinator. I mean, something different. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun.
It's exciting.
It's exciting. So, I mean, it all starts with a combine soon in a week. In a week, combine. That's gonna be fun. I already said it a bunch of times, but I can't wait for the combine. Can't wait to scout those players. Can't wait to see who's gonna be good fits for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Some of my top players after free agency. See who are still my top players to draft, and hopefully we go into the draft best available. Let's pick the best available guy. No, don't overthink it. So we'll see. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun, Art.
Cool. Well, we'll see you guys for Raider Talks show next week when we discuss the combine. We'll be on three times.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss the combine. I'll give a recap of the combine. So it's gonna be really fun.
And who knows what else news might be out there?
Some other news might come out, and we might make a video about it. But we'll see you guys next week, and go Raiders.